We lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echo.
Medende Abnecha Sikapa, the administrator, Emma, Citizen Media College. Ayawdaya so by Centroni, TV presenter, camera handling, hey MCR, BBA in Central Juma dear, BBA media no dear. Say Ayawdaya son Kwadia, and you're not making for Citizen Media College, and a dear amount. It's our way. Ubane VHS or Tifia or train result, Fanny Bra. What's where VSS, what's what Tifia, Bra, and now say, who university, what's what me and Yahoo Queen and now waiting yaba. It's say, yes, hey, Yam Fayeling so a Jumaba also. Into Tutuanamo, Nebra, Citizen Media College. Now your offer courses need to say TV presentation, radio presentation, newscasting, Dix joking, marketing, and a media law and ethics, and obviously upon production side. Your video editing, graphic design.
Listo, my meeting.
Mami fa kunya sunchia. And the phone and Ansah.
Wait a minute, we'll be a discount. Just a quick one. Hello. Kwabena will be in a hammer. Now, didn't say. Where is can it be? Yeah, no, I didn't. Star 413 hash.
When in that office, Canberra. I
didn't know I could be a own tribute. Yeah, the radio say, you're born by so because where's all the cracker without a cacatu? Mate. Maybe I told you I'm supposed to be a tribute star 413 hash. Now, what you see option 2. Now, what when him kind of a good phone to say, Menoka say, in the next 5 to 10 years, I a raffle, nothing but 12 phone. Now, dial star 413 hash. Now, choose option 2. Now, young queen him. Listo, thank you.
Check for more of phone at for Mutina. Now, the chairman, you know, my for. I mean, Kwabena Kwaba on this side of the
side. How do you acquire one
popular side?
Or hand more civil. Side no one.
Solution Michiano. Sonny Rocky.
Listo!
Sonny me mamusma me Timonka. Timonka. Na migusua susua. Me kaka mo say monyere mo ho na monye adwuma. Na mum no adwuma no at some point we should merge our powers to unite to make sure say the alliance is formidable for nation building. It's important. Now no to that. I support Asembia Bobie can be in full, and I disagree with you 100%. As I strongly believe. Say we are see where I way,
and then there is a militant pa na mo de o mabrem
ye wo ekwan a ye fa so ye bibia e wo wi ase na bibia ni wono mo a sabi obetimi akwati nyame aye enti say me ye kristoni je say me no me nye asori koni sa me nyame ni menti
we to facha commander one your message men sasese. Also, I'm laughing like Bedia too. Commander, remember the day Listo said something and you disagreed when you are the host. Today it is your time to feel the heat as guest. Commander Timika, sir. Okay.
So he's still his platform. Don't forget that he's still his platform.
But he's not hosting. He's not the moderator.
But today he's visiting.
He's a guest. He's a guest.
So Otu, I'll just be very.
Let's announce the presence of Wunto.
Yes, Sami, you are welcome. Also, Mechiao. You see, Otu, there is nothing in a vacuum. None of us is on an island. We are living as a group of people called citizens of Ghana. In fact, the mother Ghana, no, the money in we are all equal, except that naturally, Nyankopɔn bo wiase no, nsateɛ nyinaa anyɛ pɛ. Ɛno nti na abibia no, ɛmmoa koraa mpo no, ɔmotumi kɔ gyina baabi na ɔma decide sɛ okay, yɛma wei ɛnyɛ nwura mu ha yɛ wei, ɔdɔtɔ yi mu a yɛ wei, yɛhene nie. Na ɔmode ne die a ɛsɛ fata ɔhene no ɛde ama no. Ɛmmoa adeɛ baako a ɛma ɛmmoa ɛyɛ very unique to have to get human beings to emulate their style, even in the animal kingdom. They say omuni ano omo de kasa omo wone ɛmmoa aboa bi awone, including aboantetia. The fact say waso intimate tetia ne doesn't mean entetia unto ne mafo. Ɛmmoa kasa o ye ne yenti omo kasa. Ɛmmoa omo home te se nipa. Ɛmmoa ye bibia na the only one unique thing they say ɛmmoa ɛyɛ very rebellious. Ɛmmoa they are very very rebellious. Ɛno nti na ma mmoa hu nyansa kyɛ nipa.
Fantastic.
Obi bia obɛka sɛ nipa nim nyansa kyɛ aboa bia no ɔnka no korɛ. Kraman one kraman tia. Kraman a ɔno no umu no sɛ ɔyɛ aboa obu ni sɛ ɔyɛ aboa nti wɔnyɛ yi no. Kraman onim how to be loyal kyɛ nipa.
Fantastic.
Kraman yɛ friendly kyɛ nipa. Kraman yɛ boafo kyɛ nipa. Kraman po. It may sometimes me who me kraman so fa so kyɛ nipa bebree, including me man penny. Fire aboa ye.
Na aboa ko kompo. Oda obebon amoa sore.
Yes.
Obekae ho.
Otiasie. So me bu mu papa. Nti se me be gina baabi na me ka sɛ obi esuban bi sa aboa bi a ebi kura no mama ni die o ba wo na onim. Otiasie. Yen na Akufo Addo ne nkɔfoɔ bi a sɛ bedi atuo sɛ gabinom sɛ kanofriatanom ɔsafo maafo and the list of less than a certain odd personalities ɔmo ateki yen to ransom ama ene. There is no facet of this economy to take over. Privatizing public entities. Now we see me share sa emuai. Na mame metra be dwam ka se emua FM. Esem no mu die. Na Jimmy sem no mu die. Because Jimmy wo meaning. Have you taken time to explain or to school yourself as to what Jimmy means? Jimmy ne say o man nyina wa japade. Na obema japade ne so. Dia koma wa yonkofo no abusuafo. So mo fanti PDS. Na obi na no ehia no na opane ho a wo hu na snim wakotok prepaid. Na wo the PDS agisika no ene wabusuafo akodi. Na msali pa ko so me hu na me because oya me man pani nti no e ma me nka so oya aboa. Na no to da ko me pa cho adwene da trim no ye bi na dam trim o e ka me e ka bi a me ben ka me space de o shi me nte sa.
That's it.
I say it as it is, and I damn all the consequences because I know that Omokrano become my victim. None of them will get away with murder. They are just temporary happy people. Temporarily, they are not happy. They look. If you see them walk on Yarin's walk. Why don't know? I didn't think afraid BB admonishment. Have you seen anyone admonish people and won't tell it as it is? So am I bigger than Jesus Christ? Our Triabana. It's yes, I will not call Triaba. So what do you Bobie? Adaya only Pacrono or ya dear tia or suru eja and nipa. No, am I bigger than Jesus Christ? It is a me met me who say me man penny Jimmy. One in a poundful. What do you share? Man penny bang. And what is Kufuado? In this world, is there anyone like him? Has any man penny been this foolish? Tell me if you have any reason to tell me that I don't have to say foolish, stupid, and all those things. When the person is stupid, you have no reason. So sometimes I want us to move on. Sometimes because some of these things will rather get us to say them more. And I'm being very charitable here. Sometimes, maybe Papa when you check Kufuado. In fact, my grandfather is almost 120 years.
He's alive.
Yes, he's alive. He lives in Amekum, Kumasi Amekum, and he's proudly. Nansen yes, man in drive with him. He's very active. He's a Jehovah's Witness. I believe that their teachings and other things, except that he's a full vegetarian. I am not. My father is not. My father was partially, but now he is not.
Accra FM.
But you see, and maybe Otu, maybe I did way ye and Senawama Ghana for Unity. And I mean, mammy, de me video be quite chere, men and I say, on ne car, me metie, into Ometumefo, na me didia Kufuado atem. Na minana, Anna for Joe, very popular.
Yes.
And all share video. Nam see Kufuado. Na adwene nya adwuma. Adwene na eda ne tirim no enya adwuma. O hia se ekɔhwɛ na adwene ni na yesa ne yare. Na o hwɛ ya me keka me se nyina wie ye. Ɛna ofa phone say ofrɛ me say oledi so ntume fiti. In the presence of oledi no. Ɛna o say nepoku. Ɛnne na mehu mesaso. And then I mean, who Yansania?
What out grow?
Oh, my master James will be too for.
I mean, him seminar neighbor to
be too for her.
Now, and then I mean, who Yansania or Webushem, Tiffany Cray. Ubia Froka Chelsea, the Kufuado at India in Yai. Nakufuado, no, where Jimmy Agu in Pennyfueni Moise. Yes, I'm true to the word. Me se me busuani ne Kufuado a enka makana no amanewu ampa asantimu no se wo busuani bi te saa ogu abusuani mu ase a ye kana no aduro no wawu afiri wiase na busuana nya ne din pa enuntina ukotete ahenie mu a ohene bi wo a yes wonu atu ne ho ade so because when to ne ho ade so a ye be kana no
of course.
Yeah, well, he would be kitchen, Conway, which mean Kodon Cotardiane, Edia, Beno amount, now a day bano, which is a Diane Strut. Yeah, one that's so lagatin. Now be please to. Oh, about good. I see, today you take wheat off here now. What I said, so, oh, no. They should abuse you. Oh, so you see, everything begets the other. You don't expect, say, me buy, me say, no, to what to say. When female, now expect to say, who was some question, you want? No, I have to retaliate.
Of course.
So, we have not been rebellious enough as a people, and that's how come I think, say, a Kufuado, that's where a man penny.
Yeah.
Because if we had even shown strength, a little. And Kabanan Kwabena, what do you say? Oh, you who for first class?
Number one.
If you see anyone that has that character or that trait, they said the Kufuado no, they are the most cowards. Because, I mean, Nyansani, only Jimmy, Nyankopon Bomo, at the same time,
of course.
Na Nyankopon or Bon Nyansani no, or trying to say Nyansa. E idea where Ansah untimi nye bibia. And obo Jimmy so say Jimmy won so no. De bia no je me. Enti Jimmy what you say you from Bonnie? Onim se masa.
Onim se wasada.
Ena Nyansa. Uma ne mreki to bia. wɔde mfasoɔ bɛfie
Fantastic.
wopa magyimi fie wɔ ha wɔbɛtwe nyansa nneɔma asensɛn hɔ asɛe nyansa ɛkofoɔ do mfie nwɔtwe a waba bɛdi wɔ man mu yi wohyia nipa bi a n'adwene yɛ adwuma bi onim nyasa biara ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ watwe ɔman yi
Ekwachi. Wagu ɔman no. Wagu no.
ɛnɛ ɛni kwan sɛ nka yɛdu nkanea o ɛni kwan sɛ nka yɛdu nkanea da wɔ man wei mu ɛsiane sɛ wotie ɔno ara no asɛm koraa deɛ yɛ atɛnyie ama aban dada no a na kyɛ sɛ aban dada no wɔtumi ama yɛ nyinam kanea ama no aboro so
Excess capacity.
wɔwieɛ no aban dada no na ɔni nsuo a wɔde bɛkora bɛma akosombo ayɛ adwuma ɔno deɛ nsuo no abua fa so ama no afa nkuro ama ɛhɔ constituency was about 3 constituencies were submerged.
The whole Tongo areas
were submerged.
About Segenyina,
So to that extent, even in the eastern region.
Yes.
Eastern region, you know.
Yes. So we can talk about 5 to 6 constituencies.
Yes.
Were submerged. Even when I wasn't confa nyansa kwanso na engineers no spilling in kakra wanyo. Woma ensuo ni yiri fa nipa.
Also show musa o hwe voters
and clear we ye kran bossa kodi o matem kan ho ohini mu a ne na bedwafo ne na ne manfo te ho oba ye hwe ne kasa o si mame nka nche ni se na adwene nya adwuma na onim nyansa no nka me nka san
word bay mama ye
me pese ya me hu
o de man word
because sami obi agimi a mentimi nka bi before fa apart so agimi
and it's a salad da
and agimi tio it is not peculiar to akwala
that be
enkwala na ọmụ ejimie no ebi wu ebi nyini
ebi nso na nyini
eti se akufo do kan ho a eni kwa se he onwanwa e wo se he nsa na wo se obi bia person aspire to be in that place one day a
Accra FM
what you say emwa enti no mesre jimini de wa jimi ameka kire now jimini nti ɛna yɛwɔ electoral commission a wagimie because jimmy on ɔntumi nkɔfa nyansa adamfoɔ da
ɛyɛ cross board
enti di ankora ni
ebi ne sɛ ɛnɛ electoral commission a wo watena fie for how long ni nkɔ a public ayi wɔyɛ election nansɛn district level election
angoye
ama nimguase ɛka wɔ
kɔyɛ by election tantan
woyɛ 2020 election what the election results makun wɔtwe ne baayɛ ewi aseɛ no supreme court ɛne yɛboa a n'anim guaseɛ yɛ a wakɔgye bribe wɔde akɔtena fie ɛne yɛboa ɔma wo a wosom wo man bra bɛkyerɛ deɛ wo wayɛ as electoral commissioner woyɛ returning officer in a crucial election like what happened in 2020 say electoral commission no a private office into no Ansah oni your friend is saying obi antimi force no say am accountable to the people of this country na so what your mind we mu na woni ma de friend democracy na wo supreme court any chief justice a otimi yesa ni amo ho wei editia ne man a eno emma obi nya impunity ne say then I can do whatever I like because I'm not answerable to the people of this country. Etene Jemen Sankwasi ade a oni boss masare Jimmy for no omoti electoral commission wona omo ya masi keka mo nya masi ye ne fa nko register no omo nyeye no enye Jimmy ene so fa so no where you be thinking say we are even attacking Akufo-Addo ni hwanwan where Charlie if you get to know the omo ye oman we ya ne baby a odi oman we gradually ekwo and if care is not taken baby oman we ebetimi leading into a enka jimini kura ye kan ka beka siswa
obeda ya sekura
enka wo kura me dan ka de microphone ba bidra
so say that way.
So sometimes we need to be very sure.
Bobie ne list to baptize
asema wo kan asema ye kan carefully
Dedi kan na no tu. Why is the Electoral Commission and the officers of the Electoral Commission why are they not ready? Na omatimi aba announce say ye ba be ye registration. Wabra omunim say machine na de be registration no. You have to be ready. And so now wetimi ay announcement. So how prepared were they?
How prepared were you?
Etino onya ready, onya prepared. But wetimi aba be kan kire Ghana for say etina mumra na mumra register. Wo say say nipa we on say fata say wo say meka kire say wajimi. Because mampani bi a remote control no e ka kire ne say ye de obetimi minim say de say ne mesi fa bu o man ama o man na tantan amanfo mpie meto aba ma candidate Baumia enti to further suppress votes no disenfranchise many any question me catch no. So you see me tie interviews with reporters no. One thing was running through the commentaries which I believe say say omanfo and especially me say me too many NDC and John Mahama titru and many koto many san say on my way you need that one no say minim say obi ti say Alan Chematin o se fata but me de ma adwini mu no minim say eden papa even with John Mahama our be no we are not taking it easily. We are not thinking say it's a done deal. And so I want every one of us to put our shoulders to the wheel.
If it was possible,
jointly,
all of them should come together.
What must I say? Send your beya
all those
in unison. Ama Electoral Commissioner or yet under the puppeteer and the puppetry of Akufo-Addo, who is the puppet no, the puppeteer no. Ebe mo me who say adia omu ye ebo mine. Misro me am se yo because where yentra honu ma de si 2020 ni si biem. And I know say Ansah kwa Ansah beba. Because so bam sutra me nyai and na ukoku obi 2020 ame se me who say o ma to 2020 a and e say Akufo-Addo se na busuafo nyina na o nyina tu kwan free Ghana ha. Because I will mobilize for people to go to their houses straight. Put me first so then koku obi wo Electoral Commission say ya election ba ko botuo e wo ha and na nipa kro no there's na busuafo want bi and obi nya minister o Ghana ha biem obi nya president o Ghana ha biem obi nya because we are IGP yeah bounce straight.
Nampari straight.
We are
Mr. Gra.
Military commander yeah bounce straight.
Yeah, Mr. Gra.
We are your friend is saying a president yeah bounce straight.
Straight.
We are chief justice yeah bounce straight.
Straight.
Obibia because look at that time you cannot say you have a democracy.
Of course.
And so we will believe that without democracy foolishness must prevail.
Yes.
And until I may find where to for say we should get up and stop believing say just by watching Ansah things will just surely no. Yentre omo say omo anya de ni yie na bibi techew bossman. You see omo form who di 2020 yet they think omo betimi asa form who di this time especially knowing say unim say Akufo-Addo nim say abatwa and a man be a president. Do you think he'll be being this stupid a president that he is? He won't. Yeah. Because obebu nipa obebu say hey nipa ko kromotie fani ni agro but onim say we are bem no be man pani a enye nipa na den be ye enti no obetimi atie nipa fa so Electoral Commission me Jemensa min kotunefo me ka me kokwa na nkogu so ye de oye no because ye be kwa koto about 27 December saba na ye kwa koto no ebi kwampa ebedu no oni Ghana ha
obegane
because enioma ye be ye wo Ghana ha e wa abatu onimu obi ntimi kase te se enioma ko akofa MPP for say omudi enko wi adio mi abemu no ensi ye nyina be fie ni me na 3 days na me night me make sure say the day before the day during and after no ye hwe ye de ani e coach we say John Mahama so say obe provide a lot of attire I my na and ye go so ye import attire no mesre mum ye me ni na ho okay now mine no baby ekono ayehu papa
Nana Poku list well na day and we see another stubborn academy but it's fine. I'll be there to handle this stubborn academy. I mean some words were very hard. I still maintain my position. All those hard words, I dissociate myself from all those hard words. Now, my first like I say, Emma top choco say when I saw you in Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, and so I saw you Tango Prime washing powder. I saw you and so Seahorse 50-50 engine coolant. You know, you be the home adansi actually somewhere on top of here, but ansana no, you call Solomon Usu. I'm so list to and him to why hyper.
Oh, no, too. But the chem were different or
list to
buy
any name there. Character integrity, proper college in your quantity.
Okay, also for Prempe.
I don't
senior for Prempe. Okay.
Where one co Prempe could have go find a couple.
There be no who talk. Send list to Prempe.
Serious issue. Any name there. No, to the woman in any.
I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I want to catch some on to me call Prempe.
There be the list to call Prempe.
School benefit to me.
The West of us can be the chairman of a political party.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Now all the electoral commission.
Oh, electoral commission.
Yeah.
Electoral commission idea on my end in the education. Now, me who say Ansah at the head as a one very. But my main cabi say one of the reasons a man 1966 school the buy was the way a man Kwame Nkrumah now handle the electoral commission. People must be told about the history of electoral commission. You see, electoral commission those times they under the Ministry of Local Government. And it can you imagine saying kind of a year bay na banishe local government nanka ejemensa kosa ana no the baby supervise election we nanka ono no aba no abekire say parties we nya say MPP no abamo so they change. One of the reasons that 66 school to buy ya and go for kind say the way a man and elections so krumwa no enye 1968 and ye tesrebo committee Yemensa won't ye said because of election tino coup d'etat Esiame ye one of the finest or the finest presidents that Ghana has ever had, Kwame Nkrumah every suda. Ye tesrebo committee no or we should munina no sampa the way a man and organize elections for Nkrumah ne dimutinti 19 Kwame Nkrumah ye two no and ye interim electoral commissioner ye did Justice VCRA crap VCRA fantastic eba be ya ye de koye 1969 elections Buzia win his elections after that and ye be electoral commission 1971 I found Mr. Bonsu man be the electoral commissioner and it did him why ba 1992 Afarajan adodo yes sir ye improve your elections from electoral matters first pan ye to about to etumu na ye ni voter ID card ni ade but I said baby ye improve call ya Farajan call ya besi mami sui mami ya nanka wo ayia wo na otro beautiful nonsense me kan brofo akese na wakotra de bia na the TV esi so na mami de bia wa polish wa to na no kama na wa beka wi na Ghana fo afa ye de ade hye won sa Meno Andra or yeah press conference we and I'm who say me who baby on Bishop William. Or can't this we I was in an unforeseen circumstance no. You bear registration no offline on a most SMBC. Idea we are almost say baby I started at 1 o'clock. I can tell you without any shred of doubt say by now you register and go for you offline. Now or prepare or minor adwin to a war. Why I say say obi assure no say the national security of the state you know etanechi the military etanechi the police etanechi the Ghana for the omuye de keke but my main kind of baby say in 2008 that fateful Tuesday say your man penny ko for ene nyame so ne daya ban na nka menu mi ne hada ne se chad anasa Sudan on the brink of collapse. Sometimes you didn't say Munubia, you bet you have a better radio, so near Canada there, so and yes, also but who push your money to a level I want here to mean recover. I come on street this show. As someone now list on it, Bobie can go for the diagrono. Modern ethics. First of all, electoral commission.
We've done enough of the ethics. Start to and from M1 and go to the electoral commission.
Nana Otu
Solomo Wusu
African child. Sure. Aba ye kwakotwe NPP form ya tiasie through Baumia and then your friend is Samia Wuku. I'm yati as somebody only tact and strategy anyway winning. The Omo Party Ghana for you say, and yet Omo Juma, you made the edition of Mampenisa under chapter 6 of our constitution. Maybe I'm to say, oh, Bosso. Or be a what Ghana have Wuti and then. So, person who Mampeni, the you made the edition in Sa constitution in Yamen Kobe, chapter 6. Let's start a kind directive principles of state policy. Under chapter 6, you know. Dear all Kenya or Kafuan say or Sagana Nibia no man pennyman and so question me busa Ghana for the say Mania Giana
Accra FM
Buddha Sumo Manage a comedy one manage a quanya Manigiana. So when in Yedia not just say oh mine were fairly and no referendum. You see about why you got to know. A referendum ye kohe ye koko kyerɛ you made the share won sa no woyɛ ni yi anaasɛ wanyɛ ni ntinka ɔwɔ sɛ ɔmanfoɔ no tumi ɔmo pɛ mu no ɛkɔto aba na ɔmo kyerɛ baabi ɔman no kɔ saa ban yi sɛ da ɔmo deɛ ɔmanfoɔ no bɛkyerɛ no adwene ɔmo bɛkyerɛ no nyɛ na ɔmo bɛfa o wɔn pɛ sɛ ɔmo no kyinkyim yɛn nsa na yɛn nyinaa yɛ ti ebusua baako kurom a yɛn nyinaa wareware yɛn ho yɛyɛ nnamfofoɔ nyɛ me no ne kɔ school a ofemwa ebi a minua ba bi no aware no enti what makes the NPP think so between we asaboy ya kwa adwuso ha ye kakra ye after the professors and goes on prophesizing on how we will develop this country, you know, they are now prophesizing on how to share money and weed and no and go die. Now we fully understand, sir. Electoral officers and other returning officers across the length and breadth of this country, NPP polling executives. And it's all the NPP for any Baba Saba way so. No more we are said the will of the people will not stand. The will of James out together with few people there, no, my son. That's how the Oyo and Benim Katremia, a bad day, na ye Juma. Mamen country or Mampeni na pam for say. We regard nothing to lose. Woman, we are Sikapole. And I know Washington near country of the Sikam where we are called Guyana. A secret. And it me who here near, what would tell me I would obey your crayon, dear, also who's ready. Now you're president, I told you, 15,000 who's ready, who never been, you know, who's ready, what are you talking about? And with the James must understand. Sir, and idea now my offline registration, no, a non-starter. Now here I'm talking directly to the movement for change members. Sir, Asante Regi baby, I didn't walk Kubiano. Mama money now so far reports neighbor. You need James about trust in your culture, they say. and the registration be anko so mo ma me wie me ka tre say 623,000 na o expect to be register no wo say end no fe no about be ma 10,000 register e chira wo so ma 20,000 today no a dump the call
agenda
agenda that's a we no wo mu nim nyansa sa o ya na mo tu ayi say I say mo ye smart zombie we no wo no mu nim nyansa. Nobody can steal election 2024. I'm telling you. You better will win, and nobody born of a woman can stop that. Oh, Kruma.
FM.
Esan say, Ghana for the say, Akufo do nomono, Omontira Chenye Kwahwe Ghana gas abie esi ho. Look, when we said na a school inspectorate authority, there is a body like that under the Ministry of Education, National Schools Inspectorate Unit as a Kronua or baby or did not go to the world would be via Ghana scano. What to be consistent scale Bank of Ghana no will need voucher beers. Look, and you may also go to all the other institutions. That's what they send you year or my seeker. Now when you know we are know about the culture and say you are breaking the age. Essence ya hokuru enim ekoso. Essence Ghana for no enim answer. Now, we demand of the Electoral Commission so about publishing the full names and the faces of one way get returning officers in here. What's one for the part 3,000 or find a go home? Or your interview no. One money one. And now when you come my electoral officers see your friend say adiye bribe your hand on Metro my Regina Sewa. My demand for the ID card of Regina Sewa. It's as a chumaso. No ni papa bi a wo na no a ene koye Regina Sewa oni wo faase bi wo ha de to na na aduti mo try yet na members able boy election about 33 37 as you go school da na when nyane ni about the day we say finally no game men sana so expose you aban say ampa dum so ekoso chance was so matter generators akese na won ti ase say procurement bi anso awo ye se ne ye fa procurement so ema ono no ebeyi obi free ono woni ho na dwene sa procurement we hu okoye ye behwehwem ebio sa BVD de laptops ne cameras na ono ade ne pa akwa ohye no ewo Madina no some machines in the norms offline, on by registration, no be no more registration. If it's obedient one, I've been with the horn more electoral commission and your man of Quacoto. Well, toss all the Quaco registration. I don't see O2 and a very sad day for the development of Ghana. Now, a young one was a more when yes, can woman with the year Japadia Casiano. More pressure, Yako Ghana for remain calm. Obie ni hono mo a aba ye kwakoto yi obetua wiem munyira abukoto aba no ma lanchemanta munyira police station ya tu wi a pension no agent bia wo mo so monje mo copy because you are entitled na mu wi a mo nka police station mo match straight to the constituency collation centers o kwona oni bia en nyame anja de obi afon so calculator wo so gene bon 1 2 3 4 5 6 ye wi a yani ankasa be ye be set a coalition our Facebook our WhatsApp or Twitter ni a compile ni wi a Germans and on trust yani release from the public opinion the official election no koye no ye de chechirema no a wono aba be ka kire no amfa man be diagro be de besia no wato aso
*413# option 2 odailia ebitimi aboa na wanya kakra ade awasa usrem na efin so e kama mo fra na bi school fees no so de wani to enkoyi aban no ne yeso ye no onye amama no mo ye den ana ene mapa me no etwase yenya no o ma wie ne nyina sene asolo kan no okọ chapter 6 a ekire enije esan Kenya akufu adobamia eno maka nyina wi a obenden eninti ana yenso ye bo akakra yi enti ufa afo a no ada *413# no what choose option 2 skabeba sesia Samuel Hunto ene yen ebedi enkomo na Ebenezer Benelisa joining yen David Agbanyega aba se Tony Bunsunso joining on Facebook Ebenezer Mokta Diana Baka also waba Mark Afachawu, Moses Akuriwo, Vivian upon I see you Hineba Gold, you are here, senior man, also Wahanomo. Muhammad joining on Facebook in the say Mark Afachawu, Alfredo Asema Buedi, Wisdom Kafui Abodo, Ebenezer and Nemiato Abudu and the host of others. Joyce Johnny also come and repam your chronology Munina. Okay, yanko na yinti Samuel Hunto, broadcast journalist with Original TV, Original FM. Sammy
Nana,
come on, drink.
Apomi ade.
Yehuadum.
Aminchia etie for ne ahwefo awie minchia bra kodu USA. Na minchia nana ene okuboni Solomon Wusu.
Hey, that's the message crowd how be say oluku fresh. Yes, I say oluku fresh pa na am say what who light and so we PMP.
One is any pa no what so bottle and jama to person kind of person.
Oh.
Is it one the
David Agbenya Ghana was it really? Solo is looking fresh because he has seen the light.
Wow.
And stepped out of MPP.
David Agbenya guy is one of those.
MPP a political party. Obi Bia also a member of MPP no committed no. So any panel can never live a happy life. They will always live against their conscience. They will act and do everything against their conscience. We see said now people begin to speak their conscience.
That's
they will
right.
speak their sense. They will speak their truth.
FM.
Ebina Solo Musisi.
They are several American.
Ebra Solo MPP no. And Yaman ne Koswa ne just no nimo. Na wonim.
It's no defend it.
Off air. Off air. Off air. You didn't come out or Becca.
No, but you cannot come and tell me, sir.
But
maybe no offer.
No one's really can because
I'm very surprised and disappointed in you.
Movement for change, you know. No, a Libra.
Yes,
and to be at me expressing. Who's that no expressing?
No, but at least we know Solo. We know Solo. Even when Solo MPP, he was one of the few guys.
So if all had, if all had,
yes, sister, Akom,
Sami na platform, Sami.
Akom, yes, sister, Akom, Akom, nada. A shall say for anoche penso, and yene. And to say, one who said Kufuado, so man, Penunim Yansa, wouldn't even fret it.
And I would
defend one few people, Makabu, bet him I catch the gun for the Kufuado cry, I can't go. How many times a man can him? How many times? One can unpick him. One can unpick him.
He was
List to your TA.
MPP for more Makufa don't come beyond Casano.
List to your TA. Sabra and Nancy was over break your Sabra and Nancy. I saw Sabra or Sabra no to South. No, to South because you're mere Alan Martin. No, not here, not here.
No making the point.
Solo started.
I went to a time. But the whole time has been made to withdraw.
When he says,
now, Beso did
any honey and Kwabua Prinkins. No, fast so Opekwa win, and I don't fear anything. Solo shall say, or cannot be when people. A bra or who said a Kufuado, any MPP hierarchy in Nanoa is almost scheming against Alan Tramantin. That's when Solo started to speak. List our TA. List our TA. A bra no active. Our MPP mono. But that's not can I say.
Not defend the MPP.
Very good. And now one do see can I be no.
That is him.
A brand now MPP. Now Otimi Pin Fire. That's one different thing between MPP and NDC. NDC you can still be NDC member and speak your mind.
Sure. Hi. What to win mobile as Samoa? Win him, your friend is your friend is former Francis is him. And
welcome. Brass some baby. Back to the Electoral Commission. You need you are back on
na Kwame a school for we one I show say Kwame kwache
when we
Kwame kwache Kwame
I'm here for more
a school hunto me make a point a school for year by na class one also say on one Kwabena yes list well hunto any solo
hey president Mahama ka say austerity will judge come as so dey rare pa ni dua na here my CSA Ansah Mordecai was so no ekowi asene asan no so
it's not rare it's real
enti omo a fidie no omo hyehyɛ ye omo to dynamite just to scam crofo no ene nyina ebehu yanko electoral commission oh yeah sure yanko electoral commission yeze makasa asemu ye Electoral Commission under Ansah omuntimi conduct any exercise credible that I said it before 2020 election and I'll continue to say they can never say Ansah can never do anything as Electoral Commission, and Electoral Commission under her leadership can never conduct anything election or any electoral processor exercise credible that because on ankasa no onye credible omwa nipa no appointed no nye credible wonu ankasa so onye credible womo no mu ye adwuma no enye credible. Electoral Commission under Ansah first assignment a referendum you all saw it basa the tosu mienu ya was so gone yehu de see ye the tosu mi ensa 2019 limited voter registration exercise ma school for nkwala atia wiem wiase o mapampam sa no ma collapse
obua ne next year was registration
and I make
limited
registration exercise na 2019
new voters register
me say me kaba 2019 okwesa registration no na the projection aye 400,000 I said in Ketia Kache said there be per 2010 population census no is supposed to be targeting 1.2 million Ghanaians also on tie we are no registered nipa 1.2 there to be a 2020
FM
voter registration exercise a travel would do just to give a dog a bad name no hangi so if you didn't cry absolute if you didn't cry say abono e ho no kra no e duplicated I say civil society groups e wa Ghana etna ase omukoti group am say from eminent eko fan crofo so mu nim nyansa so omunkotna ase e ma civil society groups eko yo mu presentation kire die ntia electoral commission asem oka no enya no kre NDC for ho electoral commission MPP for any mushroom political parties ye nkofo no omuso kokoye omo the electoral commission ene de everything was clear say electoral commission didn't make sense but the eminent people na no mo so appoint to omo another Duncan Williams ne do so ko asofo no nyina wo mu no justice VCRAC crab akanasim no na dan no they were not able to tell Ghana for say after listening to both sides.
No,
he was part of it.
By then he was late. No,
me say
VC no.
Nana me say do your check. Nana do your check. Me say they set up a committee. Say omo enhwe enti electoral commission. The entire was say a voter registration exercise for.
No poku time.
Charlotte
say time nana VC no
I think Charlotte say.
Let's we will search.
Okay, you cross check. This penyufo so am ye eminent. Ana so for fa ahemfo fa. Ewo mu no they were not able to tell Ghana for say ye tie electoral commission chire mu no. Ye tie civil society groups in chire mu no. The electoral commission kano adwene nyansa wom. Another civil society groups we can adwene nyansa wom. Oman to me. And the electoral commission went ahead and acquired registration basa intimidating crowd for UC police for ahoɔ na sidi nketia ne ɔmo kɔ crash ye basa. Then the main election 2020 election we all saw it. First time in the history of Ghana say ya to abana electoral commission declare results na media kra ni ho ye declare results anwumre na ɔche good afternoon
pre-recorded
na wakasa no apagya nani ahwewiem asese bi eyi ɔhwɛ eclipse of the sun no afefe ne sese obi are meswa no good afternoon good afternoon.
This is all that take out.
One way Kwabena. And what will be a Kwabena?
Okay.
But be a on ethical.
Declare results.
Will be
can't say oh you declare collation in declaration of international conference center media cosati diplomatic obia once you changing results the first results about kabomwa percentage na 100%. Now for shall see ye be free. Declare results more than 6 times. Ye coin ye konya unanimous FC. The gang and almost support ye. Then Kumau by election. Abayenya shall see a crana electoral commission. Aman Crawford shall see a signed pink sheet.
Okay, so the 2019 a year eminent advisory committee no omuni. Most Reverend Emmanuel Asante, Movi Muhammad bin Sali, Right Reverend
Asante Methodist.
I think so. Right Reverend Paul Kwabena Buafo, Mr. Nana Atodazi, Gifty Afeni Dazi, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Cyril G.K. Frimpong, Mr. Anthony Forson, Reverend Dr. Paul Rose Men's and Paul Frimpong Boating, Dr. Paul Frimpong Boating, Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Mate, Dr. Rose Mensa Kutin, Mr. Afelmoni, Nana Kopna Nketia, Eric Oduro Osai, Reverend Equia Boabema Ofori Boating, Mr. Samokujetu, Reverend Dr. Paul Opuni Frimpong, Archbishop Charles Kwamabako, Sheikh Osman Nuhu Sharbatu,
National Chief Imam,
Mr. Justice Emil Short, and Dr. Yaoban.
Okay.
I think it's Charlotte.
Okay. Very good.
To add to it, I would say the EC names 5-member voters register panel. That was in 2015.
Thank you. Thank you for the cross check. We should do Abubo ya. Asofo wo be 80%.
90% NPP. 95.
Oh dear, man from political affiliation krama. We should Reverend Asofo ko. And on the be 2020. Then 2020 election main election. Main election hui. Fraud election. Say electoral commission yakọ print ballot papers. Political parties nyina wo ho ya print ya pon obi akofie na obi eja obi charge aka baby a printing no koya okwa ne printing in excess over 1 million ballot papers presidential the kwa Ashanti region ye koka wo say error point me print ballot sheet mark papers 1 2 3 4 5 sa 1 million abuklete ni nyina ye the kwa Ashanti region say error. Now the only thing they could do then NDC team here and they say, oh, any question no printing press no mansion. Question printing papers no share materials no motion, but printing press in a year error a printing or man to me commit error and she's a printing press no. And it happened on the deed of election. You come here Eastern region na. In excess of over 10,000 ballot papers, presidential near the Eastern region. They see Ashanti review so and Crawford presidential. I just so just say, yeah, their mom according to Angel FM money show my friend Setanko was say a night before election. Want to me all the Ashanti regional constituency chairman and a chair ballot papers in the mamo. Say mon fama mon Crawford no mon fan kugum. And Crawford be so man fan kwan kogum. enti omodo do na ehu ya na esumo on ma de ankogum na ehu ya na esumo no mo a ye de bae no it happened under Eje Mensa. First time in the history of Ghana yenim se akoto aba bia ink no e de to aba no e free sese kokosi e otwenbewi ate e the same ink color no a na e de to aba. But 2020 election Ukwa Ashanti Regional Ink Electoral Commission de to aba no they were using from an apart to 12 o'clock was different from 12 to 5.
I didn't.
It happened. Ye share say ye to aba biometric register okoya pink sheet no ya state number of people le to aba ye biometrically verified omo to manually verified space wa ye okoya 2020 that space in any ho. Then the Electoral Commission managed to convince the opposition party say oh ya the stamp be si ho na ya tro ewum monkoya pink sheet say the whether the any stamp me I'm coming there. And what do we hear? Your friend Makwa say no by election, you all saw it. Now they could see where address so Yenina Samui. District level election 2023. We saw it. How electoral officials moment printed ballot papers, edikogu ballot boxes. Police stations are hodwa correct number of issued ballot issued exceeding number of people at to about honing happen under Eje Mensa. Now they were able to succeed because NDC as opposition party na omunye da vigilant. You know this electoral process in a woman no. Easy for Electoral Commission to rig. And very easy for you to cut them and stop them from rigging. Vigilance. Eyemre say Electoral Commission betimi awiabam. Ena say yemre pa ma wo a wo kwa abato ne say wo behwe say yemia wo. Okoda eni awiawo. To say ene processing NDC medeni kama menna mema NDC Directorate of Election. Director of Election Director Dr. Omani Boamo ne Bejafo. Omayade as at 12 o'clock they were able to compile across the country registration centers challenges or face here, polling station, registration center by registration center, constituency by constituency, region by region.
All the polling stations.
All the polling stations.
Wow.
And they have a record where it says 90% of the registration centers they were able to print start of day.
90%.
90%. Start of day, ni say before I bet say register no.
Top we ni adia also ayade. Nkofo register offline. Obi abe
ma men come and say mami. Start of day records ni say before I bet say register Electoral Commission so print it. Na che so machine so no ye nya printing bia ne ye register obi a enie. And the start of day no omantimi am print in 90% of the registration centers. They were able to print. But masha say print it. You see, vigilance na hanewo. Vigilance ni nie. Yeah 2020 register no na we the twaso 2020 register na ye no. NDC no more agent every registration center in every constituency. Until before you beto aba na NDC register. To fa constituency bia ni polling station bia NDC would that register. Yeah ni we ni anya registration bia and ye be 2023 limited voter registration exercise. So kind. And no say no NDC agent wo ho. And the NDC that record number of people that they registered. And to so called registration me in 2020 and it omo year in 2023 no every registration center or every polling station the NDC should be able to gather and know number of people on register. And to say na Electoral Commission fee so smart. And to wash that crack offline and as one team print start of day registration na sha se no obi ebe register ni bia NDC agent or omo trust any panidi trono voters ID card number
whether online or
offline and so mu wi a the obere ni say ukofa 2020 number of people register on this police station 2023 ni pe register ka ho no ahwe enne ni padodo am register ye mu wi na keka ni nyina bom na entalia then no magana fo nyina hu say aha ye twagum enti Electoral Commission fees were smart enti will capitalize it leverage on can say a poor internet connectivity no the awiamu a manually you can still catch the Electoral Commission But when now you don't have all this record, that's when somebody can sit somewhere and register and you saw the internet in another room. Because very clear. Will be a register because you manage when MPP or agent or better card or better card number. And this betro will be a better there at the end of the day, no electoral commission close of day. Also printing will be a number of people and you register. Until 20 days, every day be a registration center. NDC will have a list of people. You register 21 days. NDC will have that list. MPP will have that list. Omu cross check every day. Tisoki kani na boom. Now the Koka 2023 limited voter registration exercise.
You have a fair
Koka 2020. Nase figure na electoral commission because we prepare album na year the 2024 December election no. And yet the same one. Raise alarm. And alarm, yes, so raise it. Make sure so you put a stop. We don't have to allow the electoral commission to take us for ride. Now, me did democracy when you in a sense say, Parliament, electoral commission is accountable to Ghanaians through Parliament. Yeni eti nana won't mean supina electoral commissioner. And I say electoral commission you may be so metra be in Sembiano or Panoba Power Ma. The only institution I want to bet me my electoral commission be in Samano a parliament and court. But yes, court what they want say because of the say but a parliament. Kaya parliament and a bear said you mawi. Yet Ghana ha Nyanko Pado NDC were 137. MPP were 137 plus in 138. But Niji Samne say, Ubi and himself back with the or NDC property. Because without NDC back when Kwabena Speaker of Parliament,
for 4 minutes, we may not around 2 minutes.
Na minority leader was the first person to raise alarm, say electoral commission, registration kit, Aira. And granting sa interview press conference in our parliament. Electoral commission issue statement because say no correct. Then the coming days and weeks, say who said ye na minority the correct can cry the nation. A friend and a case cry. Electoral commission said na de bia nyira. Meanwhile the nipa me say I remind omo yes machines na yira na e omo nsam na nam so a yira.
Statement no easy for issue no. Omo say sa de yira no e ka de omo auction ye no ho. Now auction ade to ma me asa be chipitum.
Electoral commission.
O za be chipitum.
Electoral commission.
O za be chipitum.
What is that? No be chipitum.
Electoral commission
say there's something fishy.
Electoral commission ka say omo fidie no. From laptop ekosi BVD ni BVR nyina no. Ya ne purpose for electoral commission. Without electoral commission ntimi nyusu no ba bia ma ne ye. Sa no mo ka kire ye. Na so ntimi nyusu no ba bia ma ne ye. Ni obo na auction na wo bo nipa na obeto no de koye den.
Ogo tietia so.
What de kwa koye den. Nipa na bo auction man wa ye nim
question no bisa no. Very important. Say apart from electoral commission.
Ntimi so mo laptop.
Ana wa ko
bibia sana electoral commission
say it say Bobie akoto a Bobie
omo ka say electoral commission ka say omo laptop no kra na ayira no enye big deal because omo laptop no ya configured in such a way say ya program in such a way say without the electoral commission no untimi nyusu no ba bia
e do to ma hwan
okay te no untimi nyusu no ba bia o so so aboni don komi te wo bon don komi auction no nipa no odi ni sika beto no de koye den
there you omo wo easy district level to ma
what de koye den then the electoral commission is telling us say na no omo koye electoral exercise e wo eye takwa na ya sorti omo workers ema BVD machine be say 10 SA damage assay Obi attack electoral commission ejuma for watakwa. There's no records of psychology complaint. There's no record say electoral commission issue statement akasa oh ye mfidie bi assay. Moko ipack okay o si mfidie na assay. Mfidie na assay na way. Fa be di adanse say mfidie ni ye fa e de ball form no. E papa ye ni mfidie ni way a electoral commission timi am provide. And NDC and every Ghanaian him say abawe MPP strategy and answer me okuka omoka nyina eye rake.
Apart from any way dem bim.
nani nyina muso no nana yesi se obu kotokwase nana nkopon wo hwe o baabi se o ma wani da ho abato mu a yentimi nwia wo da. There's no polling station ye be wia wo abato mu a one kasa wo agent or onya compromise.
But Sammy, any empenyufo mashema, there's one thing we should know. Agent Ben Potin represent you. Me, I have said, say, these guys don't care taking out $200 million.
Say,
buying everybody.
And in America say, and America say vigilance. So Obama
everybody.
2020. Every Omoya limited Omoya registration case here. Most of the registration centers in Ashanti region, NDC ni agent wo.
Why?
Baby no more agent no cross na nkrofo no sanya NDC for MPP for na yeri.
Entirely na only agent wo.
Our Ashanti region. Hwɛ. Yes.
It doesn't make sense.
Your NDC or branch executives 9. Every branch. Who fan nkrofo ya ko to omo kan wo ye be 15. By etimi to aba police station NDC enya 1 vote. Me NDC were 9 executives. Because when they were supposed to do auditing, the Ashanti regional executives are now then. A bit more diabro, baby, I assign on some auditing or man call. And to qua chairman, Nere, a branch member, Nema, in fear for Nipa Bacono, assistant fear for ne, I can say. Say, I'm quite a way. Yes, a branch secretary or way, 1 year, where a women organizer, where treasurer, where communication when Nenho. Money go so. And nobody can rig election without the cooperation of Nipa no aya rigging no. Tina Mika say where kozu nyina no vigilant na need 7 say. The idea ni say for more than a year ni NDC yatimia recruit for us to speak or my training sankro for me agent more than 3 times. But as to so much train no do mark December 7th and answer registration when they I don't know. But say what training will be for December 7th. Not say one training will be for an exercise now cost 90.
An exercise no here.
Because when we say we are where we the focus should be on Ashanti region. Me say 2020. Swame NDCPC. My friend Kwame Dodovi. Kwame Dodovi to me recruit MPP for. So mon kwankwaye party agent and for my NDC December 7th.
Onim so me MPP for.
Ena Abaywa no oko school na rigu nursing training. Enti no ni NDC ni bi na ho no mo so na odi mahamatem. Enti ohun ni omode list ne ba ye oko hu ni di na na ofrem na send ni pictures ni bibia omo school or MPP nyina de ma me. Ena me ye video no kwa na kwa me do via respond o munya no mo oboa enya no kre no ye MPP ni ba se obey NDC ni fiefo nyina ya MPP for but se oni do obey NDC ni na am see you se nipa na be ye NPP ni a obi a onya NDC ni fritetete na se no so ye MPP ni a do you give that person opportunity to go and represent you?
No. You don't give that person opportunity.
Unless you are a fool. Me say me yes that video ni we yes that video no go viral within 30 minutes na nipa maku 6 and Crawford send pictures at the aba test confirm MPP and this year recruit or more as agent in Ashanti region. Me no ka say na national organizer Yera Yamin no no so yi ba ko the aba na sorry abranche boy MPP ni test con no ma yina and so na NDC recruit sankrofo no so me kwa agent e wa Ashanti region anything no omu wiamu a omu make sure say registration way you be register man on crab bebre on the D-Day no enya dey say 100% bit ma beto aba atwa e 90 ewi a acha free for e ko na why din na atamprinting na de agum Electoral Commission there
now the same
me say so kofa pope kra say woni ejemensa ene omontra da ba ku ndidi enye holy mass nya bibia aba no bewiem but on timi nwiem say NDC mo ni da ho na NDC an committee da errors o mo committee ye when they looked on for a printing house to print in the excess of 1 million ballot box and go score free. When they are ballot papers, when they allowed the Electoral Commission to convince them, say pink sheet no dia ba baby obey indicate say nipa dodo say na to aba manual verification any biometric verification any workers or the stamp no a omote ase no ɛno ɛna kyerɛ sɛ NDC were not serious, but this time round so far sɛ nika kae no director of election in Abuja say almost actually seriousness in this registration. I hope say ɔmo bɛkɔ ne say ya ɔmo nya auditing ɛwɔ baabia ma yɛhu sɛ electoral commission ɛyɛ n'adwo so ɔbɛyɛ de oye bi no a aba no ɛnsɛ sɛ ɛba so.
Okay, Samuel Hunto, yɛbɛkɔ round na yɛma 4 minutes, but the first like I say my top choco one chocolate drink na boy empa na say Marcos kuntem no any insu share omo spread no so unya brodo bi a bi mu di ayem na ne okọ baby Mr. Robert me ahwe wan chiri kwan 0243033033 Greenfield Sanivica Bar Clinic Adawma enti ise ya ho danger na pintin bright soldier capsules no boa ma empam adwuma ekoyi waist pains ene ya kono kura wona wolu sperm count o madru ana maboswe na bright garlic plus capsules no de mani pa kwa no edi isanse moje die frusane yi wumpa ma honam ye trontrontrom na ha kama pa esanso hwe control blood and sugar level. Enti bright garlic in there when you be a beboa. Little George Health Shop, Tema Community 2, Rick Jones Pharmacy, Kaneshi Overhead, King's Walk Herbal, and Hallows Herbal, or Kanshi Dragling, a man from Pharmacy, a man from Adenta Dodo Road, Simon Herbal, our Shalabuche School Junction, Nana, Herbal Amasaman Post Office, from CCR 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898. Greenfield, God is our healer. Greenfield, your last stop. Not me, Drew Asiha, no pay me by. You be some say, then I'm where you him, sir. I'm saying your perfume, a tango prime washing powder. They say, I call them an iodine, why they could piss cacoto perfume. It's a tango prime washing powder and one because what is see when the amount whether we see a machine and I don't send AC or book it to say a water tidy one. Intimate coffee be actually quite a pebito. Tango prime washing powder, a bois to send away su perfume or water demo from 0243 033 033 0243 033 033. Tango prime washing powder be spotless, be bright. Me power na 50-50 engine coolant, you know. What be at no made one dance ye actually. Me yanko. Now you enjoy the last round of conversation. Commander, 4 minutes.
Mem call HM say Dr. Manibwaman writing no my
yeah. Almost about body.
What you register offline?
You betcha.
And I think that me need Dr. Manibwaman margin, but I can see almost exercise no. We are sure say Ashanti region to know yes I exercise.
Oh, okay.
And it's good because you see whether you tally your numbers and answer one tell you offline registration or yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'd be fair.
Oh, what tell you? One tell you obey because to make sure say our advantageous side. Inti a back critical wa Ashanti region.
Yeah.
Yanko tambe gumdie. And there any problem.
Obi enemy.
What you say? So me pay the way we see a KP figures no. Yenya KP figures. But me teach you no the information we are getting from Ashanti region is that Ashanti region equipments no go fast is working. But people are not going to the registration centers.
In Ashanti region?
Yes, they are not going.
Machines
they are not going.
That goes there.
They are not going.
Or your appetite.
Omo, you know, turn out no. Namine penibi, chatty. And also, well, omo, ejiri se be your first day in India. But you see, dear, a basic, Uban say, omo beko Ashanti region acquire campaigns and crowdfunding register. Will you give us till just next week?
They are going to share money.
No.
Telling you a campaign.
No.
Every campaign be campaign.
By next week, MPP movie on machinery. Edia call. Now only disadvantage on Benya. I didn't know Mokoya, only disadvantage on Mokoya. I won't command this phone and register.
How?
Any of front of phone and register. Because you see, in Ashanti region, Obia Ope MPP pa. Oh yes, sika so be kwa kotu and now beto aba.
So odi odo na beto.
The moment I don't say eya batu and I say dincho nipa ni demand this capen wa fa won adwene dada.
That's right. Your sponsor party has.
They just want to punish you double.
Obeji skara say
exactly. Yeah. Me witness say MPP lose 2008. Oh yes. I was there. I know what happened. You be a Nimdia Kumasi for a year or more. And now the intelligence we are gathering is that they are preparing to go back next week. Now Omako Srewoma and said they are on talking Omako Peka Krama Omo, Samon Conco Tromudi. Me say Afran Fratofo Dino Mokotro. Oh, yeah, but and information bachelor say Ashanti region 0. At the form, and Dr. Manebo Amanum, you know, more I keep no data no, ye papa, or monkey. Na ye yearning na more enter full album no. Now would ye near, near, would ye near, ye shame, near their compare.
Commander, my dream being so. Oh, so say, generally, you bet mama say network in all these places. And Ashanti region, because all MPP strong. I never 3 days later. I feel yes, network ni be binye. I feel when Ashanti region, Jerem, na voter region come from Kwabena. What the best network? No, you see, can it be a pro? You calculated at me, Bobie Ansah. I don't want to get myself involved in that kind of analysis. Okay.
Yeah. Me do wara. Opa Manipa 5 and register across the country.
420
MPP.
A general feeling.
Oh,
MPP is already in opposition.
Me say, Oria, Opa, Omupoma Samuel Kunkwama main register. But Omiankwa, yes, sister. This is no Korea bicycle, tricycles, no, Ononkwa register. Ekufuadu, a near go day, Ononkwa register. Na ebia omonfa a friend say kubolo mami the other bags in 7 in Sasui and watu ani ayire omonfa watu ani ayire nka ho 5 watu ani ayire salt and pepper omonfa nka ho 5 ha wo munyira beto amandisi
salt and light
ai wo munyira beto amandisi opa manipa 4 look election
first time na me ko ni
say lose election lose election wouldn't be biabe and Ghana abatuo a physical and spiritual.
Okay, listen.
Me di we no menua your best NDC for across the country be bi omoti enka biara and they say minya reports kakra wo mfa mo ambenya nsuo mo mobilizing nsuo various registration centers wo mfa nko support. And that minya reports for baby I'm person everybody because about for waiting to take you on parliamentary candidates near all those areas no then I say who you or mama but maybe just a parliamentary candidates
are working behind the scene
and then ya a sedum ketia no kwa adwuma obia when ya John Mahama nko adwuma when ya mane bo amano nko adwuma me tie yaso ya ne adom ya bobo ya ho apenso e dia polling station centers registration centers na dia ko support NDC ne afrafranto reps monnom na se bia ya di so no ko na bibi franso a obi bo wo abodi bi franso no bodi bi bucket na de be bram no nso ne wom
munga mu good for
so big count na so saka bibia o bucket inside that fire aduma because who did so in a defending one here standard board
na first mama what
and no to standard board e jabeto mu
e ja to manager
ene me si
who me say omo director general no
standard authority sorry
authority omo director general no what did she say yes last week o time aso na time ba so no odiri ka kwa ka kire eye board chairman no say oma board chairman no ntro secretary board chairman no ense eye omo secretary no ntro letter say ono board chairman na ka kire de say chief of staff aka kire ono board chairman ne say womo a extend eye DG no and the contract 1 year. But there is no attachment letter from the presidency. To my memo, and omodi abre workers no say no secretary ne say boy chairman say ongo ka say
Jubilee House
Fremo pare say
Obi a say
what is yes say papa no ote standard board no kono bi akoso na eyensuo company next week me yes enso no adwuma na oye involved entina on person be standard board authority okay entina on person be free one next week
ya be hwe ho asem ne ya
ya be ho adwuma wa ha
mami nko okay so wo rem de rem prekusolo commander afa time ni bi nti 2 minutes na yes sorry
oh say we
your advertise here bon
asempa yetia no kura wo mle say Ashanti region numbers na nkasa na wo mu dada no me councillors enyo mo e ba be register yi ene e kwakodi boni no eye wo mu abom nu man kasa na e kwakoto heavily against MPP ato ama afafanto na kumasi egu anako kumasi ache every kumasi o egu eti why pa no say chief of staff go be ko kumasi na no bi buza na wo se kumasi eni mu who e kumasi ni aka be di MP we ayo so we so go who knows you on mazie wo mo ko hwan na nim ye obetu akoko mi so bi why pa na wo MPP ni mu a wo se na nim ye na nim ye rekekere a wo kose wo kwa kasa ebetu be pull ni pa mo ba to aba ba
oyonko imu oba wa ba
na ku fado de okado ko di o matem
ti ne kra ne say
ne kra nyina ne say ye ne movement for change ye focus on the registration.
Okay,
now we can assure the people of this country say just so the near pilot election day no
munga munangasa
yenya wasante ready sasa ntibate ya busiafo na so obi so ya santini si obi a
okay ya behe
yenyina behe
na epoku
yo I'm say the me be ye futu ye de Kwabena de wie ye ne say ye nuanu mandisi for sebi muna na ye ni damoso mesre say ye wade bi a ebeboa ma obi bia oye ndisi ni obetimi aboa ma abato a ye beto no obi ani beda ho ye free ade bi adapt your polling station or adapt your branch mommy adapt branches no obia we penia especially we be say owura John Mahama otupe na nipa bebre pese o mutiem
faso bia
didi na chi mesremo hwe John Mahama budi na chi o wuni na